Hello and welcome back to another video with me, Meoni, for Final Fantasy XIV. Good news today as we got the Final Fantasy patch 4.3 Under the Moonlight promotional page. Now if you're familiar with how I usually do the promotional page updates, then you'll know that essentially I split this into separate videos every time we get an update to this page or any new information or tidbits of lore, etc. So as you can see, the 4.3 trailer hasn't debuted yet, but that is scheduled to debut probably in the next live letter part, which at this time we're not really sure when that's going to be, but expect it soon, considering the late May supposed release date of the patch. So what have we actually got here? We have information on the main scenario that's lit up and also the new dungeon lit up as well. You also see that there's a section going to be on Return to Ivalice, a new trial, the Four Lords, the Weapons Refrain Ultimate, Beast Tribe quests, even further Hildebrand adventures, the Deep Dungeon, Heaven on High, the Forbidden Land Eureka Pagos, and additional updates which is usually minions and mounts, etc. So without further ado, let's look at the main scenario and what they've actually written for this. There are 3 images in total, and the first 3 images are of Yotsuyu looking at the tangerine, or whatever you want to describe that fruit as, the second image there of that asshole from Garlemald, and the third image of a Garlean soldier behind Alphinaud, which Yoshida mentioned, "Oh, that Garlean soldier behind Alphinaud, I wonder if he's going to do something." So presumably either kidnapping or an attack on Alphinaud. So it reads, the arrival of Imperial envoys at the land of Doma was as unexpected as their stated purpose, to negotiate peace. Lord Hien, eager to secure the release of his conscripted countrymen, cautiously accepts the agreement and arranges for a prisoner exchange. Yet even as Doma is poised to welcome the breaking dawn, the shadow of the fallen Xenos enfolds all in darkness and uncertainty. So this is a bit of a spoiler, but a reference to what happened in one of the last cutscenes, where we actually saw Xenos in bandages. Whether or not this is the actual real Xenos or not is anyone's guess at this point, and the plot hasn't unveiled itself. The second part is the Swallow's Compass. This is the new dungeon that's located in southern Yangsha, and I've always looked at this and thought, that'll be one of the next dungeons, and finally we're actually getting to see it. So this first image is of outside of the entrance to the dungeon. It's those big doors and then the big statue above the doors. The second image is of inside the actual dungeon, which looks absolutely fantastic. Apparently the inside is the outside. Whether or not this will be at the top of the wall where we can't actually physically fly to or not, or maybe a section inside that's sort of mysterious, I don't really know. Either way, it looks really cool. The third image is what appears to be a boss inside the Swallow's Compass, and this is the first time we've actually seen anything other than those first 2 images inside the Swallow's Compass at all. It appears to be a flying demon man with wings, a little bit of the Tengu models, you know, the bird samurai soldiers. But yeah, whatever remains to be seen, it's exciting. And the fourth image actually shows off the new dungeon gear set. This is awesome. As you saw in a previous video, I looked at this stuff. We've got the tank set here, the pauldrons made of metal, and sort of like these ghostly ram skulls as helmets, or various different animals, whatever you want to describe them as, full of gilt sort of lining and a varied amount of designs, but mostly the tattered capes are quite nice, especially on the melee set there. And the write-up mentions chiseled into the Great Wall which cuts across the plains of Yangsha between 2 of the Daryu moon gates, in the visage of Ganen, the legendary hero who united Doma. The first king of the new kingdom was not only a military genius, but also the founder of geomancy, and so after his death this royal mausoleum became a holy place to which his disciples would make their pilgrimage. Alas, following the imperial invasion, it was abandoned and fell into disrepair. Yet circumstances now conspire to deliver the Warrior of Light onto these hollowed halls. So that's interesting. It's always nice to see a little bit of lore, and obviously we get a bit of information about what to expect inside there. Possibly this Ganen figure himself, or an after image, or maybe something completely different. Either way, it's very exciting, and I will be updating you more as we get more updates to any of this stuff coming in 4.3. Thank you kindly for watching this video, and I'll see you all next time.